else. Nobody's ever there for me. I got to be strong for everybody else. Nobody's ever strong for me. I got to take care of everybody else. Nobody's ever want to take care of me. Y'all, anybody ever feel like that? Jesus was not only asking if the man wanted healing, but in the Greek he says, what are you willing to do? See, he's not going to leave him, because sometimes when you just step in and do for somebody, they don't appreciate it. See, if you constantly just give people stuff and they never have to work for it, never have to earn nothing, you're creating a monster. That's what's wrong with many in this generation today. Not everybody, but many, is that they feel like stuff needs to be handed to them. And then nobody needs to work for what they get. In the Greek, he's saying, how serious are you? Because the literal Greek rendering is, are you willing not only to will it in your mind, meaning just say, yes, that's what I want to do, but now what are you willing to do to accomplish it? Because saying yes doesn't prove that you're serious. Do you want to go to school? Yes, I want to go to school. That proves nothing. You filling out the application is a step in the right direction. I don't have nobody to drive me down the community. They got a SEPTA system that runs throughout the entire city. That's when you start proving that you want to do something. I want the job, but I don't have nobody gave me a ride. Well, you ain't serious about a job because folk can't take you to work every day. I hope I'm helping somebody. I'm talking about men, not the women. Women, yeah! I'm talking about the men. All right, here you go. He's asking him, how serious are you? How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to go? You say you want this change and you want to be different, you want it to be better. What are you willing to do? And see, so Jesus is really challenging him. You looking for a human being to come and rescue you. You looking for a human being to come and pick you up, carry you, and put you in a pool. And yet, that's not even the solution that Jesus gives him. Because nowhere in the text will you see where Jesus picked him up and put him in the water. So you may be looking for deliverance from the wrong place. You may be expecting the wrong people to come to your rescue. Just because he's been your boy for 38 years don't mean he can help you. Remember, this man been hanging out with the same people for 38 years. So who you going to get help from? The blind guy? He can't get you there no quicker than you can get yourself there. So you got an infirmity. Who are you going to get to help you? The paralyzed man? He needs you to help him. You're looking for help from the wrong place. And you're looking to the wrong place to get your healing. You don't have to get in that pool. Because Jesus comes on the scene and replaces the pool. So the same deliverance that you've been waiting on, you can get it in Jesus Christ. But I'm a man. And Jesus is, he just seems, kind of not strong. So I've gravitated toward Islam because they have stronger, more masculine images. Yeah, but nobody in Islam hung on a rugged cross from the 6th to the 9th hour. Nobody was able to wear a crown on their brow. Nobody was able to be pierced in their side with a sword. Nobody could even carry a cross like that. Weak? Jesus was a carpenter by trade. There were no band saws. Huh? No little nails. No Lowe's. Home Depot. No truck to carry the stuff on. You're talking about a man that had to cut down a tree and make something out of that hard, dense wood. You're talking about a man that was not this little small guy that was always getting beat up on. You're talking about a big buff brother who is able to carry some wood. Jesus, by no stretch of the imagination, was a punk. And people believe that. They believe the disciples were all punks. No, they weren't. Peter tried to cut a man's ear off because he was from 52nd Street. And down here, we don't play that. You step up on my boy, you got me to deal with. And he cut his ear off. You can't play on 52nd Street. You better be able to hold your own down here. These are men. These are brothers. Man is waiting for somebody else to carry him. Rather than, and here it is, waiting for somebody to carry him rather than thinking about the day when he could walk on his own. And so that's what Jesus does for him. I'm not going to give you what you want. Let me give you what you need. Let me put you at the head of the line. Let me give you a hookup. Now, can I give you one? We got to get out of here. Here's the weird thing. The man don't even know who Jesus is. Jesus did not come and say, man, why are you sitting here waiting on the pool? Why are you looking up waiting for an angel to come down? Why are you? Jesus does not come and criticize the brother. You don't know me? Not what Jesus says. Jesus doesn't come and jam Bible down his throat. Come to me, get saved. He says none of that. He asked him one question. Do you want to be made well? Now, the man didn't give the answer that we wish he would have gave. We wanted him to say what some of the other people in the Bible said. Oh, yes, we believe. It's not what he says. He gives us a totally different answer. And Jesus says then, rise, pick up your bed. It wasn't a bed, it was really a mat in the Greek. Pick up your mat and walk. Rise. In the Greek, quit your previous position. You've been laying down all these years, and that's not where I want you. You've been laying on a mat all these years. That's not where I want you. You've been down for 38 years. I don't want you there because I did not create you to be laying down. I created you to stand upright like a man. And in order to stand up like a man, you got to have a spine. And you got to have a backbone. He says, rise. And by the way, in the Greek, it is in the form of a command. So even if he didn't want to do it, the minute Jesus said rise, he'd have had to get up anyhow. Then he says, take up your mat. Because the mat was, what you used to need. For 38 years, you needed that mat to carry you. Now I'm going to change your position because it's your turn now. Now it's not going to carry you any longer, but I want to show you that you're healed. I want you to carry it. And there's a brother in here, and I'm promising you today that if you take Jesus seriously, if you take his death, burial, and resurrection seriously, if you receive him into your life today, you can begin to pick up what has been holding you down. He says, take up your mat. Now, why? Because then you're able to walk. You can't walk laying down. Walk in the Greek, tread around, as in move away, as in new territory, as in change your environment, as in you've been sitting around this scenery too long. It's time for you to start looking at something different. And in order to get there, you have to walk. Do I have a witness in here? folk